In Louisville, Kentucky, there's a civil servant who has devoted his life to death.
Because I finally realized that this is where I belong, and I was called to do this.
After retiring as a police captain, Buddy Dumeyer sought out and got a job with the Jefferson County Coroner's Office. Specifically, he wanted the job burying Louisville's poor and homeless. For years, these people had been buried unceremoniously in this potter's field. You can tell by the grave markers how the county couldn't have cared less.
There had to be a better way. When you and I come into this world, we have a mom and a dad, loving arms around us, people taking care of us. When we leave this world, when we give people back, we don't want to give them back alone.
To that end, Buddy now makes sure no funeral in Louisville is ever unattended. He has teamed up with 3 local high schools to provide volunteers, not only for carrying the casket,
Thank y'all for being here.
but for mourning the loss.
We're here today to honor Gary Burrows.
At the beginning of every service, Buddy tells the kids what he knows about the deceased.
If you all would have met him, you would have liked this guy.
And by the end, the kids say they do care much more, not only about the person who died, but about the living as well.
It's just so humbling. It makes you appreciate what you have in your family that you're blessed with.
These kids go to St. Xavier High School.
Every human life is worth the same. No one person should be left behind, I guess.
That's a sentiment no one appreciates more than the people who get buried here. We know that because every once in a while, a friend or relative shows up at the service. Lily Dalton met Art Adams at a dance last year. He was down on his luck, but she got to know him, learned about his cancer, and talked about his death.
What would he think of this?
He would love it. He would absolutely have loved it because he thought nobody would be here. He was so afraid of that.
Buddy says it's a fear shared by many indigent people.
Thank y'all for being here.
Although now, it's a fear unfounded.
Appreciate you giving up your whole day.
Steve Hartman, on the road in Louisville.